We have a massive confirmed breakout level from the charts. That is what this is telling me, and everything else leads to this massive breakout is coming. So let's go over it. We're also going to go over an intraday update, all the data you guys need to know. So drop that like on the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified when these videos are uploaded. Check out the 3 links linked down below in the description as well. There's a free Discord chat all about AMC. There's the buy and seller, it's very inexpensive, and there is also the link for public. You guys already know the deal with that, so check out those 3 links linked down below in the description. So on this breakout situation, guys, we're on the daily candlestick chart, and we do have the 50-day moving average pulled up and the 200-day moving average pulled up. So on this 50-day moving average, we obviously broke out strongly above that. We came back down, as you guys can see on this wick, we came back down on the lower end of this wick to about $43.20, which is almost where this 50-day moving average is. So when we even got close to this, we did bounce up off of this, and this is a typical multi-leg breakout that is coming. And after this first leg that we did see, obviously yesterday it was a 20.34% positive day. The next leg tends to be even bigger than that. Let me take you guys back in history, back to this pretty much the first breakout of AMC stock, or the second time around, obviously June 1st through June 3rd. You could see, imagine if this candle was this first candle right here, right? You get this first candle, because obviously these 2 candles right here, let's imagine these are these 2 candles. This is that one candle. So you see, obviously you go up and then you come down a little bit and then you shoot straight up through that. So that is really what I am expecting here. You're seeing a lot of people turning their attention to AMC stock, and it's causing a lot of attention overall. Some even traders for Charles Schwab and other brokers are saying that this has to be hedge funds and institutions buying into the stock, or at least that is what it does seem like. So that is the overall sentiment here. I think personally hedge funds and institutions are buying into the stock, but we are looking at this breakout that is coming, and it is going to be very hard. Obviously breaking out straight past $50 probably put us in between about $50 and $60, and that ain't even with shorts covering. We're not even talking about shorts covering yet. Obviously, the smaller guys, they probably don't have the liquidity necessary to stay in their short positions. But nevertheless, the big guys are not covering. And just yesterday alone, shorts lost $1 billion. And even for the day so far, volume is at 134 million. So this is a very high day for volume, and I do expect the price to increase throughout the rest of the day. But keep in mind, tomorrow is Thursday. Thursday tends to be our reddest day, our worst day. Last Thursday, we were down about 8.5%. So if we are positive tomorrow, that will tell us a lot going throughout, obviously, tomorrow, Friday, and the rest of next week. So definitely something to keep your eyes on. The fraud, manipulation, corruption is not gone from the stock, so anything can happen here. I wouldn't base any trades based off of what I say. I'm not a financial advisor, not a financial planner, or your dad, so do whatever you guys want to do. I am just showing you guys what I am seeing from the technicals, and definitely this increase in volume, and like I always say, you want to watch the increase in volume and the price action to get a scope of where money is going and how bullish people are. So definitely looking very, 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 very bullish here. So let's move on to the Ortex data. Let's get into that. And it is indicating 17.16% free short interest percentage of free float, 87.76 million shares that are sold short. And who knows if this data is 100% accurate. I'm not here to argue about that or get into that conversation. But even a 17% short interest is very high and likely to go through a short squeeze in and of itself. But the variables here at AMC are a little bit different. We own at least 80% of the company, so we will ultimately dictate the price if the apes do hold onto their positions, and AMC just gets more attention than any other stock in the history of the stock market. A lot of capital flows into AMC. A lot of people are waiting to make trades on AMC for the short squeeze, and you're also seeing a lot of FOMO buyers that are piling into the stock as we do currently speak. And when you just compare this volume candle to the volume that we have seen over the past couple of months, there is no comparing. Take a look at that. just a huge candle compared to what we have had when volume is typically only at about 50 to 60 million for the day. So definitely looking very good right there. Short interest change is 1.48%. Return shares 472.6 thousand. Borrowed shares 2.03 million, which is going to happen. You're going to see more shorting as the stock does go up, but that is exactly what we do want to see. But this doesn't necessarily mean that more shares are being shorted when you see the borrowed shares. That is only borrowed shares. So not all of these shares are going to be sold out into the open market or sold short into the open market. This is simply from the free flow on loan. Now, the share utilization is at 90.68%, staying pretty much flat 7 days ago at 90.49%, which means obviously some shorts are taking out short positions, but there's new shares to replace those if shorts wanted to sell them short, because the share utilization is how many shares are sold short versus how many shares can be sold short or are available to be sold short. So definitely looking very good there. There's obviously a decent amount of shares that can still be sold short, which is still what I want to see, is a higher short interest. And obviously, this is not the short squeeze. We're not seeing shorts covering. We're not seeing that reflected in the Ortex data. This move that we did see yesterday will take another day before we fully see what did happen, or at least the estimates of how many shares were covered. But I would imagine that not very many were covered, probably only by the small guys, like I did say. Now, Stonko tracker data, let's refresh this because it does move around a lot. We do have 115,000 calls that are currently in the money. We do have 122,865 that are out of the money. And take a look at these puts. The put guys got crushed. Only 6,791 that are in the money. Out the money, 122,620. Absolutely annihilated, guys. But let's move on from this, because obviously we're going through a bit of a gamma squeeze. This 115,000 contracts controls 15,000 shares. So let's take a look back and actually go to the option chain, and let's see where these calls are concentrated. And we can see that a lot of calls have ran into the money, obviously at the $40 strike, 41, 42, 43 was not as much, only at 4,000 for open interest, 44 at 51, 45 at 11,407 contracts. But at the 46, you're looking at 4,000, 47, 4,000, 48, 3,700, 49, 2,400, and at the $50 strike, you're looking at 24,128 for open interest. So this right here does help to confirm this. You're only looking at, with 4,000 for open interest, you're only looking at 400,000 shares that would have to be bought. But at the $50 strike, like I said, 24,000 for open interest, you're looking at 2.4 million shares that would have to be bought. And I think we're going to blow past $50 with this next move up to the upside. That is just what everything is telling me. Likely to see this gamma squeeze continue. And obviously more people are even piling into in the money calls, and the implied volatility is starting to go up, meaning the implied move is starting to go up as well. So anything is off the table here, guys. Anything can really happen. There's a lot of fraud, manipulation, and corruption, like we have already talked about in AMC stock. So I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow is red, but I am hoping for the best, preparing for the worst, just like you guys should do. And I wouldn't make any trades based off of this. Like I always talk about, I want to play options when the short squeeze does actually start. I don't think this is confirming the short squeeze is starting, regardless of what you guys have heard from other people. Simply not the case. We're not seeing big money actually covering on those short positions. So that is all for this video. That is all for this intraday update. We're going to have plenty more updates coming throughout the rest of the day. There's a lot of information to go over today. So drop that like on that video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified when those other videos are uploaded. You definitely don't want to miss out. And like I said, check out the 3 links linked down below in the description. Free Discord chat, the buy and sell alerts, which we have been killing it over there. Just hit a massive trade on Win. Only spent $195, currently worth over $500. And that trade did happen only 2 days ago. Got those massive gains overnight yesterday. So definitely check those 2 links out. Also, the link for public, get up to $70 in your choice free stock. It only takes about 3 minutes time to receive your free stock. No need to link a bank account or deposit a single dollar to receive that free stock. They also do not use payment for order flow. So definitely check those 3 links out. But that is all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.